I don't even know how to start off today's video, but today we're going to be discussing the state of Manchester United, the club that I've been supporting for over a decade. We've all been through ups and downs of football, our favourite team playing the one moment really good, the other moment very bad. Unfortunately of Manchester United, as I hate to admit it, we are currently the underdogs. Yep, we are not on the top at this moment. Haven't been at the top for a couple of years, after Ferguson retired the club. We won our last Premier League trophy in 2012-2013. After that, David Moyes' arrived was a shambles. Fucking terrible. His intentions were highly likely just to have money, nothing else. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Louis van Gaal came in 2014-20. I think he came after the World Cup 2014, 2016, 17. I liked Louis van Gaal's idea, his system. Now bear in mind, we didn't have the greatest players. We had Memphis Depay, who was a flop considering we bought him from PSV. Had Daley Blind, who we bought from Ajax, who I didn't even think was that bad. Is he better than Luke Shaw? There's no comparison. The one plays a higher league, the one plays a lesser league. Both very good leagues. Luke Shaw is good, but has been inconsistent lately. Today we're going to be speaking about the state of Manchester United. As I said, a club that I've been supporting for a decade. And it's not looking good for us right now. But you know the worst part is, we supporters that support the club have knowledge about football. We know what the real issue is. We know what's wrong with the club. It's the owners that don't want to take up the responsibility and say, we're going to sack the manager. Oh man. The game against Liverpool. Boy oh boy, 5-0. Congratulations to Liverpool. I've never said this in my life, but Liverpool played an outstanding game. We were just really bad. I hate to admit it, but the fact that I have to say David De Gea has been our best player so far says a lot about the team's current position that we're in. Now, after Louis van Gaal got fired, I feel like he should have given one extra chance. Solskjaer came. Oh no, Mourinho came. My bad, Mourinho came. I didn't like his player style. I didn't like it. Yet the one difference is with Mourinho and Ole. With Mourinho we actually won. And with one I mean we won the Europa League. I'm pretty sure we won the Community Shield or FA Cup. I think we won 3 or 4 trophies. We didn't win the Premier League though. I think we haven't even won anything with Ole right now. Maybe 1 trophy, that's it. And he's been at the club for what? 2.5, 3 years? We're not in a good position at this moment. Financially, not as well. I've heard stuff about the club. The owner's not listening to the supporters, feeling like they don't give a fuck. We gotta talk about this man, Ole, man. This has been going on for a while. And as a die-hard United supporter, what the fuck's going on with this dude? Now bear in mind, a great player, great midfielder, just like Scholes, Cantona, Roy Keane. Great players, without a doubt. I feel like Ole doesn't have the mental stability for the players. I feel like the players have sort of given up on him. And there's a reason, and I understand why. What pisses me off the most about Ole, every single week in and out, it fucking annoys me. And not just me, but my dad, and a lot of people around the world. He keeps on playing the same players. Right? This is the lineup basically every week. David De Gea, for a reason. Should Dean Henderson go? I feel like Dean Henderson should be sold to another club. It's not fair on him, in my opinion. Is he better than De Gea? No, has never been better than De Gea. Maguire. Now this is my first issue I have. Maguire, why the fuck did we buy this sack of potato? The most overrated defender of all time. And people said he was great and better than Virgil van Dijk. And you know why people said that? Because he's British. Nothing else. Virgil van Dijk is way better ahead of Maguire. Has got pace, strength, can shoot, can pass. Maguire can't do fuck all right. Alright. You have some options. You have Phil Jones who just came back from injury. You got Eric Bailly. You got Lindelof. You got Varane who's injured at the moment. Varane at this moment hasn't been living up to his expectations personally, if I have to be honest. No. £40 million. You're expecting more. But he's certainly better than Maguire. Right back Wan-Bissaka. It takes too much. I don't see him a lot in the defense, but I think he's very, very good. Underrated as well. Border from Crystal Palace. Luke Shaw has had an amazing season last season. He's doing actually quite good at this moment. He's been a little bit inconsistent, out of form, but I feel like the whole team has been. Now this is the midfield we're talking about right now. McTominay, Fred, Bruno Fernandes or Pogba. Now what bothers me and a lot of people the most is the fact he keeps on playing Fred and McTominay every single fucking week. And why I keep mentioning it, if you've been watching United, and you watch football in general, you know our weakest positions are defence and midfield. Our attack is phenomenal. We have Reshi, Martial, we have Lingard, Cavani, Ronaldo. We had Ighalo, for those who know, a year ago, 2 years ago he left the club. Was a shame. I really wanted him to stay longer. Could have been a really potential good striker. I feel like the club is clueless right now. I feel like the management is clueless. I feel like the players have just said, fuck it, I'm done. It's not going well at the club. And it hasn't been for a while. You got Donny van de Beek. How the fuck does a 2017-2018 Champions League finalist go from that to getting bought a year later? Has only played 5 minutes in the Premier League officially this season. 5 minutes in 9 games. I know what you're probably wondering, but there's other players that don't play at all. We're talking about a Champions League finalist who was considered at his peak in 2017, 2018, 19 to be at Frenkie de Jong's niveau when they both played at Ajax. Ziyech, Ajax had a phenomenal squad, by the way. Wow, that's a good squad. Very good squad now, but wow, that was an incredible squad. I enjoyed and I loved watching them in the Champions League. Oh. Anyways, right? He doesn't get used. Yet you have Fred here, who's inconsistent as fuck. Keeps making the same mistakes in and out every week. Is physical. Weak. It's okay, pretty fast. Can't pass. Doesn't score. No assists. Does fuck all right. And you got Maguire in the defense, who is slow as hell. He's just clueless. It's like a 20-year-old on the field doesn't know how to football. I hate to admit it. I think Phil Jones is better than Maguire. And he hasn't played in almost 2 years. And that says a lot. I know people take the piss out of Phil Jones. But I feel like even Phil Jones right now is better than Maguire. And I don't want to fucking see him play. I'm sorry, with all due respect. Fuck that, I don't want to see him play neither. But I don't want to see Maguire as well. You have all these options. You have these amazing players, these young talented players ready to play. You don't rotate the squad enough. And what I don't understand is he keeps on playing Ronaldo as a lone striker. Why don't you pair him up with Cavani? What? I forgot Sancho as well. Which, by the way, Sancho hasn't been playing well. But that's also not fair to say because he's hardly played. You can't expect a player to be world class if they hardly get used. And this is what frustrates me and a lot of people around the world every single day, week in and out. The fact he doesn't rotate the squad. And when he does, it's always Fred playing 99% of the time. And then there's just... It makes no fucking sense. The formations that make no sense. You keep Pogba on the bench against Liverpool. And you put fucking Fred over him. You're taking the piss. Even though, in my honest opinion, Pogba has not lived up to his expectations the day since he arrived there. I'm sorry, when we signed him in 2015-16, I have yet to see the world-class Pogba. He plays phenomenal for France. What the fuck's he doing at our club so bad? Yes, he's got a couple of assists this season. Oh, that's phenomenal. Defensive-wise? No. He's played in CDM. Terrible. But he's a central midfielder. He's not supposed to be CDM. I want to see Donny van de Beek play. And people have been demanding. And he's threatened the club. If he doesn't get used before January, he's out of there. And I feel like he should. I feel like Everton would fit him perfectly. Because he's actually way too good for Everton, with all due respect. If you've seen him play with Ajax, fuck me, that's a Barcelona player right there for you. It disappoints me to see a player like that go. But what disappoints me the most is the club owners not taking responsibility in sacking the manager, the coach. Why are we letting this go so far? We know what the issues are. There's a lack of tactics. The fuck are they doing on the field? There's no high pressure. No one applies pressure. It's like no one wants to win. Except Cavani, I've seen him. When he falls in, he gives it all. How the fuck does almost a 37-year-old give so much passion to a club he's hardly been at? He's hardly played for. He's gonna leave by the end of next season. We know this for a fact. Why don't you use him? Yeah, I know he just came back from an injury. It don't matter. Ole has to go. For his own sake. For his image. He's built up a very good squad. I'll be honest with you, he has. But now he has to give it to someone else. And I think Zidane will be perfect for this. And why do I mention Zidane? And why not Conte? Because Zidane has played with two people that play there. He's played with them at the past for Real Madrid. Varane and Ronaldo. So they have a connection with him. And don't forget, they speak French. And that's also a thing. Lack of communication on the field. Whenever I see them play, I don't see Ole standing up 90% of the time. He just chills on the couch. If you look at Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, Pep is always coaching his team. Even if he's 4-5-0 up, he don't give a fuck, bro. If you make a mistake, he'll kick your ass. Just like Sir Alex Ferguson did back in the past. And that's what I'm missing as well. A coach with no passion almost. And if a coach doesn't have that spirit, then the players won't have a spirit. And what I saw against Liverpool, it broke my fucking heart. I was in tears. And I swear to God, I am not joking, man. I was really in tears what I saw. I cried almost. I want to almost cry because it hurts me seeing my club going like this. We've been terrible. This is our worst season since Alex Ferguson left. Position-wise, play-wise, defense-wise. The best player so far this season has been David De Gea, Fernandes, and Ronaldo. No one else has been great. By the way, big ups to Marcus Rashford, man. Since his injury. 2 games, 2 goals. Amazing. He's the only one that makes these type of runs. That's why I always say Rashford is very, very crucial and vital to this team. He always makes perfect runs. Lindelof. Can we talk about Lindelof? Why don't we pair him with Varane? Why the fuck do we keep playing Maguire every time he's available? He is the weak link in the defense. And that's a fact. You can't argue with me like that. Maguire is the weak link in this whole defense. Lindelof ain't even that bad in my opinion. The thing is with Lindelof, he at least has speed. He can pass. Don't know if you've noticed, but he can pass. Why don't we use him as a CDM? Stuff don't add up to this. It doesn't feel right what's happening. The fact that we United were considered one of the best teams when we saw Ronaldo. We had all these talents. Now they're all retired and all, you know. It hurts me to see Rio Ferdinand and all these players saying, it's not going well. Then fucking tell the truth and say what's wrong. Don't be shy. It's one thing I also don't like about these ex-players. They don't state their honest opinions, man. It fucking annoys me. Just say Ole has to go. Stop all this bullshit lying. Just say he has to go. Because we know who has to go. It's Ole who has to go. Unfortunately. Oh god, that's scary, man. My window. He has to go, man, for his sake and for the club's sake. The fact that we lost against Young Boys, that says a lot. Yeah, okay, yeah, Lingard, it don't matter. We lost against a fucking Swiss team. We barely win against Villarreal. We hardly win against Newcastle. We hardly win against these lower ranked teams where we should actually say, easy 2-3-4-0 win every week. No issue. We're drawing against one of the weakest teams in the Premier League. We're sometimes even losing. We're even having difficulties getting over onto their half. Are you telling me that Ole has to stay? You're fucking clueless. Well, I'm sorry. You're clueless. There's no tactics in the squad. Nothing. It's a lack of discipline as well from the players and the coach. The owners need to make a decision. I'm actually surprised that I have not seen anything about Ole out, like Ole sacked. What is happening? I don't know. I feel like he has to resign. I'm frustrated, man. This club deserves better. We deserve better. And the only way I think the owners of this club will really care about is when we boycott our next home game. And I hope that the supporters will do that, and I have a feeling they might. Because if there's one thing the supporters have the power, is the voices of them. We are eventually and essentially the power of the club. Fuck your money. Fuck you and your money. We make the club the way they are. We make you the club you are. Fuck your salaries. We don't care. We're coming to watch our team win, not to lose against some unknown fucking team in a foreign country. Come on. Weak ass mentality, getting all happy when you just win 3-2 against Villarreal. That's a fucking embarrassment. The fact that you celebrate that game. Ugh, that's weak mentality, man. That's weak. That's a sign of weakness. The fact that you get all happy on social media, not wanting to address what the real problems are in the squad, in the team, yet you want to act all happy like you're winning and playing fantastic every weekend out, but you're just barely winning against Villarreal. What a joke. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next time. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this situation in Manchester United. Do you think Ola has to stay, or does he have to go? My opinion stays, Ola out, Zidane in. End of discussion. Thank you so much for watching.